Hey there guys, Kidane here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer, the Beastmen mini-campaign, An Eye for an Eye. We rejoin old Khazrak the One-Eyed in his bloody attempt to bring Boris Todbringer, the Elector-Count of Middenheim, to an ignoble end in a blood pit to the Beastmen, and as a sacrifice to the Chaos Gods. Old Khazrak is right where we left him. After sacking and destroying Roche, he is going to have to take a little bit of a break. We have way too many casualties on our battle line of Ungors after that somewhat desperate attack that we made. Bit of a misplay, accidentally deploying much too far ahead without support. And not actually cutting off the head of the snake as we intended, but encountering the full length of its body. Nearly constricting and wrapping around us, crushing our bones, and bringing to us an ignoble end. Elsewise, we also have our Horde army here, who needs a new target after putting Drakwald to the torch. I think I'm going to send them after Grossphere, as it's the most obvious target to take care of the last of the cult of Ulrich in the southern lands here. They have a few bastions of their faith left in the western Drakwald and the eastern Drakwald, but not much so in here. We've really burned a bloody path through the lands and left, well, not much hope for the human refugees that have survived. Wasteland's still kicking. I think this side of the wasteland has been destroyed by either the Desidens of the Black Pit or the other Beastman tribe that was rampaging through here. Either way, we would like to take Niddlesdorf eventually. They might actually be spared our wrath. And the Black Pit is still looking like a juicy target to me. Though now that we're close enough, we can see that they have quite the complement of Black Orcs, Biggins, and Night Goblin Fanatics, so, as well as a healthy smattering of trolls. Regardless, let's give old Narn Solrend a target. Grossphere shall burn, just as Drakwald and Roche did. And we shall set ourselves up in a... Oh, we can't set ourselves up in an encampment stance because we still attacked the last turn, so... Let's end turn 36. Go into turn 37. And hopefully we will regain some of our gores that we so desperately need. Oh, what do you guys want? What? They're demanding we give them a gift. Well, you know what, goblins? Vorgaz of the Black Pit tribe, you can go... you can go hang. Yeah, gobble git. Oh. We might have some repercussions for telling the goblins off. But, I mean, gobos are nothing to be afraid of. Let's kip off into the woods, hide for a little while, and lick our wounds, and bide our time to explode back onto the scene. Take the last holdings of the cult of Ulrich. While we're just chilling, we have an excessive amount of favor that we can spend, as well as some good population surplus. I'm pretty sure I was waiting. Yeah, I was waiting till 6 to grab one of these guys, wasn't I? I haven't played for a couple of days. I skipped out the previous day as unfortunately I've been a little bit busy this week. My all of my stuff from Alberta, all of my stuff from like where I used to live has come in to my new place in British Columbia, and I'm dealing with a whole ton of boxes in my room right now, and what to do with them. Complementing that is a rather busy work schedule, so I haven't gotten around to playing it Total Warhammer as much as I'd like to. Oh my god, can Dar do this? Look at this. Okay, once again we're gonna study this. Positive outcome, 27% chance. 22 to wound him, 5% to assassinate him. Negative outcome, 73% chance. He fails at a 62, which, you know what, is fine. He gets experience for it. He's gonna wound himself at an 11% chance. Now, he's wounded himself every time for the past 3 times he's made an agent action. So let's see if he can redeem himself for try number 4. Oh, he gained a Huskarl. Okay. N.A. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Dar, for redeeming yourself in my eyes. He actually successfully assassinated the Bright Wizard, which is a character that we do not want wandering around our lands. Now, let's just get him to... Oh, well, I want to do Zap because it's an 8% extra chance of killing the target, but it's like not that much comparatively. What else are we going here? Enemy siege holdout time, enemy hero success chance, and cooldown on all spells and the accompanying lord. That's pretty good. But let's just continue teching him, I think, into utility. We're going to grab the... perhaps the upgrade to Pan's Impenetrable Pelt to give us the extra bonus, or... Ooh, let's go for direct damage, the Flock of Doom. So he's good. These guys are on their way to gaining the amount of population we need. But since we're relatively resupplied, I'm going to move us out, and we're going to continue towards Vissen. And as we get there, or when we do finally get there, I'm going to make good use of our ability to raise and gain growth, and that should hopefully push us into the 6 population number that we need in order to build a Minotaur pit. Now, let's go into raiding for this turn. Gain a little bit of extra favor instead of the growth stance or the replenishment stance, which I think the replenishment stance is good, but we don't desperately need replenishment right now. And is that... Oh, that is too. Our Chaos Corruption has reached levels of dire import, spawning a Chaos Rebel Uprising under Vladimir Soulflayer. A human Chaos follower. Nothing that we truly care of. Of course, only the cloven ones are worthy in our eyes. And it looks like old Vorgaz has left his holdings at the Black Pit, probably going out to raid into the lands of... what is that out there? The lands of actual just Middenheim, isn't it? Yeah, just legit Middenheim. Well, let's go up, Dar. Let's move ourselves. Can we strike? In raiding stance, we don't want to. I believe we're going to get a Winded Vigor. So we'll switch over to the traditional ambush stance, and we shall raid Vissen. I think it's going to be a cakewalk. Oh yeah, 100%. I'm just going to auto-resolve that. Again, without using my bloody banners, like I always do. Lost 100 troops, gained some favor, and raise and defile. Hopefully that'll push us up and over into the amount of population we need. Oh yeah, next turn will be good. Of course, Khazrak gained a level up. Let's go for the slug skin once more and gain more weapon strength because we could always kill things better. I think that is a important tenet of the Beastman army. And just continue on our merry way. Ooh, Cindercrin. What do you guys want? They demand that we pay them a little bit. Holy shit, we do have a lot of gold, so we could do that, or favor rather. And for a non-aggression pact, I think this is a good idea, because I almost don't want to raise up an extra Warherd. Now no get to kill you. This good for you, bad for me. Yeah. Oh, Gruck. And I think confederating them will be the best way to gain an additional army. The Dark Moon is ascendant. We shall gain... Oh, what should we do? What should we do? Ooh, this is hard to say. Let's just go for the extra upkeep because we can afford it and gain that Bestial Rage. So now we're increasing our Bestial Rage meter, just keeping it topped up. Not the best idea since we already have a Horde army spawned, but, you know, it works well enough for us. Should we blitz Dienste? Or should we bide our time? I almost think that we should move into a ambushing position. Where was their army? They're probably going to be coming from, of course, this way from Gorcel. So if we move to be right about here, we might be able to catch them as they come through. Shift a little bit over and go into hitting encampment. We should have that 6 population. We do, and now we can gather up some of the most deadly of our troop types, and the ones that have done the most work for us thus far, the Minotaurs. Should only take us 1 turn, which is very nice. And in the next 2 turns, we'll have a new technology. Just income from raiding, which, you know, is fine. I think we should also grab the Seed of Hate to bump up our research rate as we're starting to dip a bit. Let's see. Did they send any reinforcements? Well, they don't have to appear to have sent any. We'll send Dar out to do a bit of scouting to see what's up with the Cult of Ulrich. But it almost seems like their main strength has been broken. Now, we have the opportunity to grab 1 extra Minotaur, and I think we should almost go for it. Having 2 groups of Minotaur will be very potent. They're going to take 2 turns to gather up, and they're going to cost us a whopping 400 upkeep. But I think having the 2 will be very, very good for us. Otherwise, I think that our army has a pretty good composition. I don't mind it all that much. I think I just forgot to move Dar, but that's fine. Ambusher, Flesh Blood Grounds, Gluttony. The herd is noisome and disgruntled, more so than usual even. They resent having to worship the herdstorm for yet another night, and instead desire to feast and overindulge. What say you, Lord? Ooh. A wild night, we could gain leadership but lose Chaos Corruption. That sounds like fun. Or we could just gain Chaos Corruption. Oh, man. They cannot be stopped now even if you wanted it. Revelry is in their blood. Let them feast. Let them be raucous. They'll be grateful for it. Yeah, let's have a wild night. That's good. I don't care too much about the Chaos Corruption right now. It's not something that I've set up in my strategy for taking these provinces, so it doesn't matter to me. Let's not waste any favor on Dar because, well, he really doesn't need the extra experience, and he's probably going to botch it anyways if we allow him to take any actions outside of just supporting us. We have to wait 1 more turn for our Minotaurs, so while we're doing that, should we jump up for that toxic ground? I think we're going to leave it. We're going to pump some money into the Seed of Hate, which will take us 1 extra turn that we're waiting anyways. And hopefully we will be able to gain some good amount of favor from Dinst. In turn 44. We're really just scooting along here. I enjoy that the turns end quickly and you can really make some serious progress in this. Crushing defeat at the Battle of Grossphere. Well, that sucks. Oh, the enemy within. Nobles of the Empire worship the ruinous powers, carrying favor in hopes of a heretical boon. Should we allow these undeserving fools to court the attention of the dark gods, or should we put an end to their ignorant wants? Allow them to continue, get some chaos corruption, or kill them and gain the blood of an empire lord, bestial rage, and minus negative chaos corruption. Allow them to continue. They can worship the chaos gods if they like, but there's only ruin to be found in such a foolish course of action. We'll offset that chaos corruption that we lost. And now we are prepared. No longer shall we wait in our forests, and our beastmen don't have to continue being patient, a virtue that they definitely do not possess. We shall bring our terrible horde upon Dinst. And actually, we won't be able to, because... Wait, can I... Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, Dar, you have to be left behind. You don't have enough movement points to join the battle. Gonna auto-resolve because honestly they're not giving us much of a challenge anyways. Gain a little bit of favor. Oh, look at that, 3,700 from the raising of it. Good, I'm glad. This is great. Going well. We got some research to go for. I think we should use, what do we need? Weapon strength for Minotaur units. It's like it knows me. This is amazing. The Kalkengard larder. Pity the poor defenders of Kalkengard, hung from its trees and ruined. Rocky spires as meat for hungry Minotaurs. Yes, okay, so in 8 turns we are going to have some seriously badass Minotaurs. Alright. And it looks like our upkeep is stabilized again. The boon from the Dark Moon is gone, but oh, the forces of Middenheim are taking note that some strange and horrific things are occurring to their vassal states out in the west. They're sending a force of what they have. they heard the call of the cult of Ulrich, and they've sent, what was it, 4 armies decked out with a bright wizard, an empire captain. Another bright wizard is plying his trade here that maybe Dar might be able to deal with, but this is a large force, and I can't imagine they're going to stay at peace with us for very long. Let's see if we can assassinate just for fun. A 666 6, and hey, yeah, just it foretold it was the Dark God's boon. And he's gained a zealot, some extra chaos corruption. He's actually gained a level up. God bless you, Dar. Let's give him the evasion skill so he can continue on into grabbing the next tier spells. Particularly spawning a Manticore is something that I'm interested in. And as for Khazrak himself, his army is doing pretty damn good. So we're going to make a blitz to Gorcel. Of course, we didn't take Grosfia, but it looks like our friend in Gruk is actually doing it. What was their name once more? The Skrinderkin Warherd. And they're pretty keen on us. They don't mind us. I wonder if we can improve our relationship a little more with them. Ooh. I wonder, can we confederate? And the joining of herds gives us a minus 20% upkeep for all units. That's pretty good. Hey, look at that. Okay, natural expansion. We just got a new Warherd. This might be good, this might be bad. Alright, so now, did their army get assimilated? Did we lose their army? Did we actually just lose their army? No. What is this? That's our dudes. I think we just actually lost the army there. Why would that happen? I'm pretty sure if you confederate as the Empire, you get their army. Hold on. Favor summary. Wait, no, I don't want that. I want this. No, I don't want that. I want this. Oh. Yeah, wow, we actually lost that entire force. Well, that sucks. Okay, that was a misplay, I suppose. If I had known we would have lost the entire army, I would have confederated. What's the point of confederating then? I guess it just gives you... I guess their Warherd disintegrates, and then they come and they integrate into your Warherd, and that gives you that that upkeep bonus there. I guess that's the idea. That really sucks. Huh. Ooh, we gain a trait. Torment Utterances. The Dark Tongue is an apt medium through which to torment, mock, and enrage the foe. Enemy leadership -2 for Khazrak. That's pretty fucking good. Well, let's take Gorcel and hopefully raise our beastliness up a little bit. This is an actual siege. Well, man, let's just play it. Fuck it. With 2 Minotaur units, this is going to be great fun. And, of course, I've forgotten to use my banners, as always. I imagine I will probably never use those banners, but, you know. Oh, that's just the way of it. Okay, let's set us up. We're going to do a 2-pronged attack using our Minotaurs in both sections. So we're going to pop these guys, 2 spear units together. Set them up like so with a Minotaur adjacent. Grab those guys. We're going to take our Ungors with axes and place them behind this group. Set them up. 2 groups of archers are going to accompany each section, each attack. We'll send our dogs on this side to be our flank troops to push through the city and assault. Our Warherd with shields will be on this side of the battle. Same thing with our regular Gors. We'll just set them up together. Why not? And the Centaurs will be our fast attack for this side. Khazrak will be leading this section personally, as he's got the larger force. Alright, and that's the full setup, I think. Let's get right into the slaughter. Push our troops not that way. This way. We're already taking fire from, of course, up top. We're going to take our archers and move them forward. You guys can go over there, and you guys can go right here. Speeding along over to this side. Looks like they have pretty balanced defenders on either side. 1 tower on each with a gate held. Lots of halberdiers on this side. But our Minotaurs will make quick work of the gates, and we'll be in upon them in no time. Hopefully they don't have any halberdiers guarding the gate, but by the looks of it, for some reason, they've placed them up top. Oh, somebody's casting some magic, but again, Minotaurs do not care. Those gates are coming down, whether they like it or not. Slamming into them. Alright, now we just have to wait. Our archers hopefully shall be getting some work done. Who's taking fire here? Centaurs are taking too many shots. You guys gonna fire back? Thank you. How's that gate doing? That gate's almost open. This one is on its way. This one's gonna open first. Well, oh, there it is. Kicks it open. Pile through, boys. Oh, yeah. That first impact is always so incredible. So let's take the gores with axes and try to just get them in there. We're going to focus down their archer troops. And, of course, this side has opened up as well. They have halberdiers, so I'm actually going to pull my minotaurs back. We're not going to do a shock with them. We're going to get in there with the spearmen, as halberdiers do very, very good work against units that are large. And that's exactly what our minotaurs are, which not a good idea to engage them with. Alright. Halberdiers, however, do not fare well against rank and file troops, even though halberdiers are considered more of an elite troop. It's something that you want to like do a little bit of rock, paper, scissors with. Come on, boys, get in there. We'll be breaking through that line soon enough. What is taking fire? The Warherd, they're doing fine. Khazrak needs to get involved, as this is right as a war chief. It looks like the halberdiers have retreated up top. Focus them down as best we can. Try to keep our minotaurs from taking too many pot shots. And I think we're doing... Oh my god, we're doing great. I mean, it was always going to be a slaughter, but it was going to be, like, we're here for the fun slaughter. Oh my god, yeah. There's nothing but giblets being made of these, the finest men of the Empire. Holy, I think I just saw an entrail fly into the air there. Holy shit. Well, I've got thumbnails for days on this one. Oh. Oh, and the balloons are going up as they're trampling down the marketplace. That's a full-scale route. And on this side, we are doing equally as well. Let's get those ungors up top. Continue firing on to the halberdiers, and I'm pretty sure we've essentially taken the city at this point. You guys don't need to advance too far. Too bad we can't get the minotaurs up onto the battlements. That'd be amazing. So instead we're going to have to send our gores, or ungors, up there. And you two need to chase down that group and this group. Just route them. These halberdiers are just literally taking arrows in their back. I don't know what they're doing. But man, those ungor raiders are the most impressive missile infantry I've ever used in Total War. Warhammer anyways. Like, they're almost on par with firearm units from Fall of the Samurai, in my opinion. Like, they're just so good. And of course, there's the quick victory. I just can't stress enough how much I love the Ungor Raiders, and I'm almost thinking that they're probably going to get a nerf because they just kill so many troops. Look at that, 117. That's something. That's a kill count you expect from cavalry on a charge, not from archers just taking pot shots. Like, they're, I don't know what it is. They're just so impressive, and I'm really loving having the opportunity to use them. They just seem to absolutely annihilate any opposing missile troops. And of course, Khazrak is just gaining ranks like it's going out of style. We are going to, wow, loot and raise for 7k. I will do that. And we've gained the brass cleaver. It is said to be an artifact from another realm, ancient and terrible. It thirsts for blood. Passive ability gives us +5 melee attack for all allies in the area, but of course he's already wielding a weapon. He's wielding the Warrior's Bane, which gives everybody else minus weapon damage. I think we should swap to the uncommon Brass Cleaver. And we'll keep the Pigeon Plucker pendant. Of course, he doesn't get a mount because Khazrak is a mount, essentially. If you could tame him and put a saddle on him, I'm sure he would lead you into glorious charges in the battlefield. One last skill point to put in. I think we should continue down making him the most baller leader we know. And we'll give him more melee attack, more charge for Ungors in general. I think making our weakest troops a little bit better is a good way to balance out the force and just make everybody be pretty decent at what they're doing. Alright, looking at the state of the map, we've pretty much destroyed all human civilization in the western half of the campaign map. Like, there's a little bit of a holdout in Marienburg. Both the Marienburg region and the Nittelsdorf region have a small holdout of the Cult of Ulrich in Grossfjord, but I think that's going to fall soon enough. And of course, we have all of the Middenland provinces to contend with, and I think it's Middenland and some others in the further sections here. And of course, the little Cult of Ulrich enclave that's existing between vast swaths of hoof-trodden lands. Alright, well, I think we're doing pretty good, and I think this campaign is going to be wrapped up pretty quickly. So far, it's fun. Maybe it's like more of like an extended tutorial on how to play the Beastmen. Maybe not worth as much money as the asking price is of $20 Canuck bucks, as it is. The faction DLC prices are a bit of a contentious point, and I'm not quite sure whether my opinion on it is fully fleshed out. We'll have to see and evaluate it at the end of this campaign, because thus far, while it has been enjoyable, it's been a bit of a stomp on my side. I mean, I am playing it on normal, and most people who play Total War, like as a entrenched hobby, will say that normal is ridiculously easy, and even like for me, I've played a lot of Total War, I do know that, but I'm thinking about it in a sort of a consumer's viewpoint, and this might not be worth the $20, but you know, it's one of those glorious things about DLC is if you don't think it's worth the asking price, just don't buy it. Don't buy it. Wait for it to go on sale. Enjoy it for $10. Enjoy it for $5. Wait a year. Get the complete edition. What would this be called? I don't know, the Karl Franz edition or something that includes all of the DLC and all the races for like $60, you know? There's a lot of options for people. Right now, if you're buying this DLC, you're probably buying into the kind of early adopters or like early access to the faction, right? If you want to play Beastmen now, pick it up. But otherwise, I'd say wait. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like or dislike as you see fit. Comment if you got anything to say. Subscribe if you want to see more. And follow me on Twitter at KRDehaene if you want to receive channel updates and just have a forum with which to chat at me or, you know, retweet memes and stuff. That's basically all I do on Twitter. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.